Hello and welcome back to Tinged as Literature. Once again I'll be looking at Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a novel by R.L. Stevenson. In this video I'll be looking at chapter 3, so if you haven't already seen chapters 1 and 2, I'd recommend you go back and watch them so to gain a better understanding of the chronology of the novel. In this video I'll be looking at the third chapter, called Dr. Jekyll Was Quite at Ease. Let's first look at the storyline of the chapter. The chapter begins with Utterson attending a dinner party hosted by Dr. Jekyll only 2 weeks after his meeting with Mr. Hyde. After the party, he catches up with Jekyll and then goes on to discuss the Doctor's will after all other guests have left. When discussing the will, Jekyll says only that he's taken an interest in Mr. Hyde, and still leaves Utterson enveloped in mystery whilst also suddenly appearing very nervous and desperate to change the subject of the conversation, also saying, "Drop the matter of poor Hyde." Initial analysis of this scene shows the chapter to be one of the shortest in the novel, however it contains large quantities of important information. This information includes that Jekyll is very mysterious when talking about Hyde, and that from Utterson's perspective there is something wrong with Jekyll and Hyde's relationship, and they are totally contrasting characters that would never normally associate in Victorian London. Now if we go even further into this scene, there are some key quotes that define the chapter and also develop the mystery and confusion about Hyde for both the protagonist Utterson and the reader. Firstly, the quote "stylish cast" shows that Jekyll is currently in two places, and Stevenson uses this as subtle hinting towards the fact that Hyde and Jekyll are one and the same, which leads to another key theme for the novel, that Stevenson has implemented large amounts of foreshadowing to create dramatic irony about Utterson being unaware that the fact that Jekyll is Hyde. Secondly, the two linking quotes, "capacity of kindness" and "warm affection," said by Utterson, show the incredible contrast between Jekyll and Hyde and emphasises Utterson's maintained suspicion about the two due to their ethoses being completely juxtaposing. Finally, the quote "light-hearted and loose-tongued" identifies that Dr. Jekyll much prefers Utterson to Enfield, as Utterson is a man with large quantities of power due to him being a lawyer, although he stays very conservative and can control himself, causing him not to abuse his power and be a very reasonable character within the novel. Although these are the only quotes I've picked out, there are many more that will be just as useful to look over, and also feel free to go back through the video and write down any of the quotes and annotations I've gone over. Well, that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll be going over chapter 4 in the next one.